Namaste my wolves, and welcome to another DragonVale video, and today we will be bringing in my third and final Runic Breeding Cave tip slash hack, and this one will be how to frequently get 120 to 150 eggs per breeding. Let's get into it. If you have not watched part 1 or part 2 yet, please do that first and come back. We will be right here. So, you're here. You finished part 1, you got at least 2 dragons for each combinations for part 2, and now you're ready to capitalize on some real egg currency. Let's do it. This method is not for low level players, but I will provide you low level players with a workaround that will still allow you to achieve some epic eggs. And with that last sentence, you probably just guessed it, and with this method, we're going to be hunting for epic dragons. Epic dragons will give you 20 to 50 per breeding, plus the 100 you get for getting it for the first time, and with the following method, I will show you how to get them fairly quickly. After I had at least 2 dragons in each combinations for my part 2 video, I saw a decline in event currency coming from my Runic Caves, and I knew I had to change something up. I decided to go for epic dragons, and as we saw from my part 1 video, the best way to get a dragon is by breeding twins, so I started breeding twin epics, and my currency shot right back up. First, I will provide you with 4 helpful tips for this method, and then I will showcase what I've been able to acquire in 7 to 10 days of trying this method out. Tip number 1, get at least 1 to 2 dragons from each combination from my part 2 video. This will jumpstart your part 2 video and get you about a quarter to half of the way there, and then while you're doing part 3 and trying to go for the epic dragons, if you get any of the other dragons, you'll be completing part 2 and part 3 at the same time. Tip number 2, do not breed galaxy dragons. You will not get any galaxy dragons in your Runic breeding caves. You can only get those through the co-op cave. Tip number 3, gemming is a great way to speed this up, but pay close attention because the gemming will increase. The first 3 will be ×1, the next 3 will be at a rate of ×2, and the following ones will be at a rate of at least ×4, and I have not gemmed past that because that is a little bit extensive. So most of the times I would only say gem once you get up to the ×2. But if you have extra gems and you feel like spending it a little more, go ahead and do so. And the last great tip about gemming is that it is cave sensitive, so those options will be available per cave. So each cave will have 3 options of ×1, 3 options of ×2, and so on and so forth. And the 4th and final tip that I have left for you is to only breed 1 dragon per cave. So don't go for the moon dragon in 2 caves, because if you get it in both caves, you will be wasting that time that you could be getting another epic dragon. I know you low-level players may not have twin epic dragons, so here is a method that will increase your chances at getting new epics. Breed 1 epic dragon with a non-epic dragon that has at least 2 traits. This usually provides you with at least 10 to 15 epic dragons on the minimum that you will be able to get with that combination. And as always, we have the sandbox link in our Discord server, so if you haven't done so yet, join us on a Discord server and you will be able to test out some combinations to see which dragons you can get from that. And now let me show you what I've acquired in 7 to 10 days of trying this out on my main account, and also we will try this out on 2 test accounts just to show you how well this works. As you can see, I am currently on the Zodiac trait right now. I have been working down a few of the epic traits already. These are the 39 epic dragons that I have acquired, so we have made at least 3,900 eggs just from the new eggs, so this doesn't count the 50 or 20 that you would get from getting these dragons. I personally started with the treasure dragons first, then I went on to the sun and moon, and now I am working on the surface and zodiacs as well. And from all the caves that I've opened so far, we have 6,300 from this cave, 12,200 from this cave, 2,000 from this cave, 3,800 from this cave, and 2,500 from this cave. So from all these combined, we have gotten about 27,000 event currency just from the Runic Caves alone. That doesn't include minigames, breeding, or collecting from our habitats. With the 27,000 that I have made from the Runic Breeding Caves, I have a total of 94,000 event currency for this event, but that is solely for the fact that I have gotten extremely lucky and I have not had to spend any event currency on any of the new dragons. I've been able to acquire all of them through breeding, so it has been a very lucky event. I would have 100,000 event currency already, but I spent 6,400 in the beginning of this event on 2 gemstone habitats. I was very eager and excited, and I regret that, but we will still get 100,000, and we will spend 100,000 next weekend, so stay tuned for that video. And now let's showcase this a little bit. We'll do a little bit on this account, but I am low on gems, so we'll do just what we can. Let's see if we got the Taurian. Yes! Alrighty. So now we have Taurian, Arisian, Aquarian. Did we get the Cancer? Or Cantian? Yes! Okay. Alright. So now we need Gemini, I believe, is the last one that we don't have. So let's do that. Gerald. So as you can see, we spent one speed up on each side. We'll spend another one on this side. That will be our second one. And here's our third one. Let's see if we're able to get it. Doesn't look like it. So now if we do speed this up, you will see that it will cost us twice the amount. So for this 4.5 hours, this will bring us to 9 hours. So this will cost us 9 gems. We won't spend it for this today. I do want to try to save my gems to make sure that I get the cherry dragon. So let's go over here. We do have some other zodiacs, don't we? We have 6 zodiacs. Aquarius. Piscean. That's what we were missing. Alright, Piscean. Let's go. Looks like we may have it. Yes! So at this point, we have finished all our zodiacs. So let's go back to our surface dragons that I started on. So we have Kaiju, Oracle, and Sumi. Let's see if we have 2 sprites. I know we have 2 sprites, but I believe, yep, in the rift. Oh, we can do Eve. Let's do Eve. Boom. And we still have the ×1. But now, once we speed this up again, this will now cost ×2, and I will not spend the gems. Now let's do this on my test accounts so we can showcase low to medium level players. So we are here in White Wolf of Day 3. As you can see, I have gotten a few epic dragons already. Love Unknown and Mesmerist, I did do the twin method, but Glacia, I actually did Mesmer and Glacia, and it ended up getting the Glacia. You can do it that way, but I prefer to use an epic dragon with a non-epic that has at least 2 elemental traits, because it gives you a wider variety of options. But let's go back over here to this first cave. Let's go to our epic dragons. Well, what can we use? So first, actually, let's filter it by these. You don't have... Okay, so we have Twin Sun at least. 12 hours. Let's speed this up. Got it on the first try. Alright, so next. What else do we have? So we're going to go epic. Let's see seasonals. We don't have multiples. Looks like we have a few multiples for the Olympus. So let's go for the Olympus. Snowy gold. Snowy silver. Interesting. Well, let's still try to go for the gold. We still ended up getting the epic, so I'm not sad. And there's our snowy gold. So now, last but not least, let's switch caves because we already did 3 over there. We don't want to spend the extra gems to speed it up. So, what do we have for Dream, for Apocalypse, Monolith, Ornamental, Aura we already did. Doesn't look like we have that much more. We do have Sumi, so let's do Surface. There we go. And we got it in 2 tries. We're still getting 100 bonus for getting other dragons. So it's not like we're losing out, but we are still making that 100. And now let's do one combination where we're not going to use 2 epics. So we saw that we had, for the Aura, we have the Mesmer. Let's do 2 combinations. Let's do Light and Dark. Let's do Somnig. Looks like we didn't end up getting the Mesmer Dragon, but we ended up getting another Epic Dragon, so that's still 50 event currency. I'm not too mad. Let's go ahead and try out this method on another account and see how well we do with it. And we're here on White Wolf of Day 2. Let's go ahead and try the non-Epic Dragon method completely on this account. So we're going to choose one of our epic dragons. Let's go ahead and choose... I want to choose Electrum. And let's do metal and let's do dark. Light. Air. There we go. Okay, so even though it's right before the 2 hours, I'm speeding this up today because I just want to get the facts. Looks like we're still getting some good combinations at least. There's our 12 hours, and this is most likely the Electrum. There we go. So it took us 3 tries, which isn't that bad. Go ahead and try 3 more tries over here. What do we want to do now? Let's do... Do we have triple rainbow or just double rainbow? There we go. Let's do triple rainbow, and then also we're going to do light and water. Light and lightning. There we go. Light and cold. There's 100 bonus right there. Another 100 bonus right there. Give us the epic. Come on. No! We'll try one more. This is the only method that I have for low-level players. I do apologize, but I hope this video helps you in acquiring new epic dragons so that the next time the Runic Breeding Caves come around, you have more options to get new dragons. And there we have it, my friends. Thank you for tuning in to my third and final Runic Breeding Cave tip/hack video. I hope these videos have helped. I hope you have become masters of the Runic Breeding Caves, and I wish you good luck in getting as much event currency from these events. If you haven't done so already, join us on the Discord server, which I will link in the description below, where we share breeding hints, talk after the stream, have a bunch of Google Docs with tons of information, share our friend ideas to breed with as many dragons as possible, and just overall share that positivity and good vibes. Twitch link is also below, where we stream meditation and gaming every day of the week. And as always, it has been a pleasure. I will see you in the next video. Namaste.